Having a vintage watch is something special because a vintage watch is a proud symbol of the past, a handmade object which is not only a marvel on the technological level but also timeless because of its classic or even iconic design. You can get a vintage watch in many ways, for example as a gift from a family member or purchased by yourself from an online marketplace. But aside from maybe knowing the original construction year and the current condition of your vintage watch, what else do you really know? Maybe you're lucky to know a few stories about that watch, but what really happened in all the decades before and in between? In this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to find out more about the history of your vintage watch. Thank you for tuning in, and now let's go. Finding out the milestones. There are generally two approaches to find out the history of your vintage watch. The first one is based on manual research done by yourself. The second approach is to use modern solutions which automatically gather and compile the unique and exciting history of your vintage watch. Let's start with approach number one, where you need to roll up your sleeves. The first step is to figure out the model or the reference number of your vintage watch. Usually you can find the model number on the case back of your watch or on the bottom of the dial. Once you know that, you can easily track down the original construction year of your watch. Next, you would need to find out about any repairs of your vintage watch. For that, you can either find a good watchmaker or a professional watch appraiser. Repairs can tell you a lot about the history of your watch. The final step in your manual research would be to check if your vintage watch was part of an historic event. Your watch might have been used in a cultural movement, or maybe it was a tool during a military operation. Whatever it is, it would add to the story. And that's basically all you can do by yourself. As I said, it's a lot of manual work which will take much of your time and energy if you want to do that. However, there's another way to learn about the unique and exciting history of your vintage watch: using a digital certificate. Instead of tracking down each single detail about your vintage watch by yourself, you can use a modern infrastructure which can reconstruct the history of your watch automatically. The platform I'm referring to is called Ventrace. Ventrace is a highly specialized online service which generally gathers details about all watches on Earth. The system behind Ventrace is set up in such a way that official watch businesses, including long-standing factories, veteran watchmakers, and any other player in the watch market, send their details into Ventrace. The massive amount of data going into Ventrace contains a multitude of details about various watches. But the key point here is that Ventrace is matching every incoming data point to a single watch serial number. You see, once you pass the serial number of your vintage watch to Ventrace, then Ventrace will automatically gather and compile everything it has about your watch, identified by its serial number. It really is a perfect system if you think about it. Now, to get to the history of your watch, you need to order your digital certificate. These digital certificates are officially called Ventrace records and will cost you only $15 to order. Once your digital certificate is activated, then Ventrace can automatically and continuously add historic details about your vintage watch into your Ventrace record. This includes when your watch was built, how many times it was repaired, including exact locations. I believe that Ventrace is a great solution. And that is all I have for you. Which vintage watch do you own or do you want to own? Please let us know in the comments. Also, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again and see you on the next video.